So, a couple of days ago, I was just online. I was in this chat room, and I was talking to a bunch of teenagers, and I guess I was I needed someone to talk to, and my biggest support were my friends, but I guess you can call it that. They're no longer there for me, and I don't know what happened. I mean, people just come and go all the time. Can't really control what other people think or do, and so, you just gotta live with it. But I was in this chat room, and I was talking to some people, and there's this person I was talking to. I don't know them, but I was just telling them about how everything was going in my life, and like how I just wanted to end my life, and I feel like shit, but I was just talking to them, and they were asking me, they're like, have you ever tried self-harming yourself? Like, as in cutting yourself, trying to commit suicide, drinking, smoking, or getting high, whatever you do, or going clubbing, whatever. And I guess what I kind of thought was, yeah, I do all of those things. Like, does it matter anymore? Like, I mean, that's what everyone does, right? No big deal. And that person told me, oh, well, have you, why do you cut yourself? And I'm like, oh, well, because, you're just so painful. I just wanted to compare the pain, like the physical pain and the emotional pain, and just to see which one hurts more. And they said, well, which one hurts more? And I said, well, of course, the emotional pain, like how you're feeling and everything, whether it's family problems, friends, relationships, anything. It was just the emotional pain that hurt more, that caused myself to not feel the pain on my hands. And he says, oh, well, what did you do? Did you put band-aids over the cuts? And I said, well, no. Well, yes, I kind of did, but I also wore long sleeves and like layers over layers because you didn't want other people to see. And they asked me, why don't you want other people to see? And I say, cause, like, why would I want someone to see my cuts? Like, I don't want other people to know that I'm cutting myself. Like, that's pathetic. And then the person says, well, if you know it's pathetic, why do you still do it? And that's where I got stuck. I just didn't know. I just said, I don't know. Guess I just did it. They said, have you tried not cutting yourself and used other methods? I said, yeah. There was this time where I just stopped cutting myself and just talked to my friends. And he said, or they said, well, why don't you do it now? And I started thinking about it, and you know what? Truth is, I'm not a very sociable person, and so I don't really have much friends. And I guess I do have a couple of friends that I can trust and talk to, but most of my other friends are like just there. Like, if you need to go clubbing, drinking, shopping, whatever, you just call them up. Those are my friends. But to have friends that I can actually trust, I can actually talk to, I can just do anything with them, I don't have much. That's just not me. Like, I should have a couple, like, three or four, two, but they start going down. And now I feel like I don't have anyone anymore. Like, I feel like they're just, I know there are people worse than me, but, I just feel like I don't, they're no longer there for me anymore. And I mean, I always have best friends. They come and go. You just gotta deal with these people all the time. But, you know, I'm just not used to it yet. Like, if you had a person in your life, every single day they were there, and all of a sudden one day they're gone without a word, without a goodbye or anything. They just left your life for good. You never got to talk to them. You're not used to it at first. You just have to slowly get used to it. And I guess My friends are still here. It's just they're no longer there. Like, whenever I talk to them about something, I feel like it's a really big deal. They just start like, like you're like, okay, there's me, like, yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I feel like shit. I want to end my life. And then there's your friend. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh my God, did you know Tim Hortons has a sale today or something like that? Like, it feels like they were never listening to you in the first place, you know? And I probably tried every method I can think of, writing notes in my room to tell myself, you can do it. Like, you can get through this. Come on. You can do this. Come on. What are you doing there? Like, come on, Vivian, you can do this. But I can't. I just can't do this anymore. Do what? I don't know. Life. I just can't do it. Like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I just want to, like, slowly just cry my life away. Cry my soul away. Whatever you call it. Whatever you think. I just want to, like, I promised. I promised someone I cared about I wouldn't cut myself again. Ever. I tried playing the butterfly game where you draw butterflies on your wrist and every time you cut it you kill a butterfly. And that really helped me get through the cutting stage, and I guess it did help me get through it, and I stopped doing drugs and I stopped smoking and everything else. But, you know, it's still there in your memories. Still there. Like, but yeah, that's what I do to get rid of the cutting pain, and now there's no other pain I can use. There's just my emotional pain, which is slowly overflowing, and once it overflows, it's time to pack it up. I'm gone. Like, if I just disappeared from the world one day, I don't think anyone will notice. Like, no one will care. Oh yeah, that Vivian girl. Okay, that sucks. Now she's gone. That's just how I feel. Maybe, maybe I should try it out one day. Like, just disappear from this world. No one would care. No one would notice. Hi.